What's up, everybody? Dan Greer, Eclipse DOT, coming at you today to chat all about vehicle maintenance audits. So if you get selected for an audit using vehicle maintenance, there's a few things that you got to know. First thing is that they're going to check all of your vehicle maintenance stuff. So they're going to actually pull some vehicles that have been through ports or been through roadside inspections, and they're going to hit those guys up, and they're going to be like, hey, so we need to see the vehicle maintenance files for this one. So first off, they're going to look for your vehicle list. Okay, we need an equipment list. What is it? Do you have the right stuff on the equipment list? Do you have the tire size on it? Or are you just like all willy-nilly, just, oh yeah, this is my equipment, and you wrote it out on a napkin? They want to know that you're prepared. They want to know that you've got it. They want to know that you've got everything that you need to be successful with that. So you got make, model, VIN, year purchased, annual inspection dates, that kind of stuff all on that list. Tire size. There's a whole bunch on there. In .docs, we've got it all laid out. You just enter in the vehicle information, and it stores it all for you. It's not a big deal. But so that's kind of what they're after there, is that. Now, after the vehicle list, they're going to be looking for a systematic maintenance process. Do you have a systematic maintenance process actually in writing for what you're doing for the vehicle when you're doing it? And my recommendation for this is to turn your vehicles into classes. Class 1, Class 2, Class 3, and then like medium, light, heavy duty vehicles, and then create service plans for those. So like I'm going to service all of my light duty vehicles, pickups at 7,500 miles or whatever. And this is what the service includes. And at 50,000 miles, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this at this many miles. And just kind of have that written out. That's a systematic maintenance plan. It's something you do that's written out, okay? Next thing they're going to do is they're going to ask for vehicle inspection reports for the vehicles that they choose. They're going to be like, hey, we need your DVIRs, daily vehicle inspection reports. So once you give them, they're going to require those for the last 6 months, 90 days of those. And so you've got to give them 90 days worth of vehicle inspection reports. Now, because of the Paper Reduction Act, you actually only have to keep the bad ones. You don't have to keep the good ones, which is great. But also, if the bad ones aren't filled out right and you don't keep any of the good ones, then guess what happens? You've just lowered your odds of success, because they're going to do a percentage. It's a certain percentage of them that have to be done correctly. And so if you have them all done incorrectly and they're all bad ones, then that's a problem, right? Okay. Now, the other thing that you got to keep in mind when they go through this is, so we've talked about DVIRs, right? And we can get into what DVIRs are required to be. Like if there's a problem with them, they require special things to be done to them if anything's marked on that DVIR as an issue. They're looking for systematic maintenance process, and making sure you have a process for what you're doing and how you're doing it, okay? The next thing that they're going to look for is maintenance receipts. So they want to make sure that you have receipts for the maintenance that's been done. If you do your own in-house maintenance, that's great. But guess what? That in-house maintenance means that you have to have receipts for each of those repairs, and you should probably have a work order for those repairs as well. And what I mean by work order for those repairs is that you should have something in writing that says this is what was done to this vehicle on this date, and these are the parts that were put on it, and this is the person that did the maintenance. That's a work order, okay? Then you gotta have receipts for the parts that you bought. I know, crazy. Okay, now then, after you get those done, so you've got maintenance receipts, you've got systematic maintenance report, you've got DVIRs, you've got your vehicle list, you've got all those things, right? You need one more thing. You need an annual DOT inspection on every vehicle, and you need to have the last 2 in the file. So it's 14 months worth of them at all times. So you only keep 2 in the file. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, when I get an audit, I'm going to kill this guy with information. I'm just going to set this box on the table full of files. That will hurt you, not help you. But I'm going to give you guys some more tips on how to be helpful in an audit, not hurtful to yourself, here soon. So that's vehicle maintenance and a thing. They're going to be checking all that. They're going to look for, certain things, and there's some tips and ticks to that as well. So if you guys have more questions, hit me up in the comments, and we'll make some more videos on it. All right, catch you guys later.